Hello, everyone, and welcome
Episode
back.
38.
Thank you, creature. Welcome back to the Annadelna podcast. What episode was that again?
Episode 38.
Okay, thank you.
Because I knew it.
Then we will start the interview with, who are you? How did you get here?
Hey, I'm ChillKydo VT. I'm a variety VTuber that live streams on YouTube, Twitch, and very rarely TikTok. If you find me over there, that's a rarity. Uh I'm a Amethyst Dragon bartender, and yeah, I just do a bunch of different variety streams, but I do very much enjoy horror more than most things. But yeah, that's me.
All
And
right.
what are your preferred pronouns?
Oh, I go by he him.
And what is your favorite color and text font?
Purple. Purple's my favorite color, and well, I guess you can kind of tell. And text font. I don't really know text fonts. All I know is text font called Sans, which I've heard people like or dislike it. So,
Do. Like Comic Sans?
oh yeah, yeah,
Nice, respectable
yeah.
font choice.
Because
Hmm.
my favorite font is called Bubblegum Sans. I
Oh,
don't know if you've played the
I've
game
actually
Bug
started
Fables before.
using
Hmm?
there's a specific type of font that I use for when I edit some like YouTube shorts, and it's called I think it's called tuber or something. It's a very bubbly type of font.
Uber.
Like a potato, a
You
tuber.
you have to like it's one of those that you have to actually like add into your thing because it's not natively in Windows text. They actually have to add the font, which is interesting. But yeah, I guess there's a good number of VTubers I've seen use it, and my buddy Spief mentioned it to me, so I was trying it out. Very nice.
Oh, I've actually looked at this one before.
Yeah.
I thought
I
I
like it.
downloaded
I
it.
like its bubbly kind of texture, and you can also like add a color for like the border and then a color for the inside, which
Nice.
can make it look more deeper and pronounced compared to the rest of the video, depending on what the video is on. I mainly used it on horror things, so most of the time is a dark background.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Have you seen the podcast before?
nope, I have not seen the podcast, though I have seen. Well, I guess I've seen like a little bit of the podcast. I've seen you guys like in like a room before, kind of like chilling.
That's good.
But
And
yeah,
have you ever been interviewed before?
I've never been interviewed before. No,
Oh, well, then you're the first.
honestly, yeah, yeah. It's yeah, I've seen some interviews by some other people before, and I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty cool thing." But yeah, no, I've never been asked myself for to be an interviewee, I guess.
Hmm.
Nor have I thought about doing interviews before because I have so much stuff on my streams that I probably should do interviews. But yeah.
Listen, this
Scuff
you
is
just
a
gotta
normal
work on it.
part of any VTuber, and it's what makes the content so great
Yeah.
and so
That's
relatable.
exactly what I say. Actually, my amazing girlfriend Rose made me a guff emote that is very well used on my streams.
Based.
It's so good. I also have a popcorn mic emote because that happens a lot when I try to load Marvel Rivals along with anything else. So, especially when I'm compiling shaders in any game, it's like, oh well, now my mic is popping in and out several times
We're
until
gonna
it finishes loading shaders.
we're absolutely gonna talk about Marvel Rivals, but we'll get through the introduction stages of the interview. What age rating do you shoot for with your stream?
Oh, I don't specifically have an age rating, though I do prefer at least like 16 and up usually. Just 'cause very sometimes there will be some like wild random talk happening on my streams, and it's better for a more mature audience to view that. But also on my YouTube side, I also specifically say not that it's not for kids. So that's
Fair.
Very
that's
fair.
good because it's yeah, no, my streams are not meant for kids. They should not be watching the shit that I put out.
Very
But
fair.
yeah, yeah.
You said that the main places you stream were YouTube and Twitch, and sometimes you go on TikTok.
Yep.
And what have you been up to this week?
So this week I have actually after this interview I'm going to be doing some mortuary assistant which I recently got into and it's pretty cool. Every Monday we play Minecraft. We were doing a big Skyblock playthrough with me, Zelthius and Janix. So that was really crazy. Janix doesn't really understand Minecraft much. Um, which leads to a lot of crazy dialogue. Like they're talking about how the Minecraft water physics doesn't flow much, and then I proceeded to place a dirt block in the sky, and I was like, "It's freaking Minecraft, Janix. What do you expect?"
Very fair.
And but yeah, I do lots of different horror games. I recently actually I also finished a Resident Evil 1 with Janix the other day as well. We're doing like a little not like a split screen thing because it's a single player game, but we were doing like a thing where she would kind of like stream on the Discord side and then I would capture her stream and then I would stream my screen and she'd capture mine and then we'd have like both of our playthroughs up on the same screen. And then whenever there would be like a interesting cutscene happening, we would switch POVs to like the main screen, whoever is having the cutscene, which works very well, especially for Resident Evil 1, because a lot of the areas you can pick either Chris or Jill to play as. And it's majority the same it's the same places that you go, but there are some different characters and different cutscenes a little bit. So it makes for a lot of interesting difference, and you can kinda get it like the full game without having to play through it twice, which is really awesome. Uh, but also Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1 are very difficult to play through because the way that it's set up isn't a third person, it's like, it swaps POVs constantly of, different, like, the camera, I guess, is, like, set up in different angles around the room that capture your character, and sometimes you'll hear, like, there's a zombie down the hallway or something, but you won't see it because of the camera angle, so you would have to, like, walk out of the camera angle, and then it'll swap to a different camera angle, and sometimes when it swaps, you're face to face with it, and it's already grabbing you.
Interesting.
You yeah, it's rough, and, I decided to play it on hard mode, which was terrible, but also very fun. You get very good at the game very quickly by not making bad decisions. Also, you have limited saves. So I think the whole in the whole game, you have 34 saves altogether, and, so it makes it so then, like, if you die, you have to start back from your last save, from wherever you saved the last. And, like, you would have to do everything again if you didn't save before doing that stuff,
Hmm.
which makes it very hard and very, challenging from time to time. You also have very, very limited ammo, of course, like almost every Resident Evil game, but the later titles are a lot nicer, and you only have, like, 6 slots of inventory space, which makes so you have to go back and forth a lot with, grabbing items. But
Sounds
other
rough.
than Resident Evil and Minecraft, I've also been playing Peak a good bit, especially the Roots update, which is a absolute nightmare. Uh, I still have yet to make it past the Roots update. or the roots biome, we die from either spores or other unforeseen uh creatures that like to roll me off the mountain, which is not nice of them. But yeah, so that's rough. Yeah, the roots is definitely, I would say, 100% harder than uh the tropics. 100%. And they're also introducing variants now as well. So just like the tropics, the roots can have a variant that is more hellish than the last one, which is great. I one time had the tropics show up as a completely purple biome and everything was poisonous.
Huh.
And with the knowledge that something similar can happen with roots, I'm terrified.
Fair. Very fair.
Yeah, yep.
It's a
It's
very
yeah.
difficult game.
Yeah, it is. And it's really fun. I've before they fixed the chain launcher, or sorry, chain cannon, which was, in my opinion, the most broken item in the game. I was able to reach the peak in like 36 minutes because that was back before they even like did the Mesa update. And I managed to get the speed climber badge. I did solo uh because I just find solo easier sometimes. But yeah, with the chain cannon, you could basically look straight up and then grapple onto something straight above you, which made it exceptionally broken in areas like the kiln and the ice place because you can just shoot to like the top of the ice place above you, like when you're on the very ground floor, and just climb straight up the chain, and you only lose like maybe half of your stamina. It was insane, but they patched it now, so you can only like use it up a very small specific angle, which makes it so you can only really use it against like cliffs. Though I can see it being exceptionally useful in the roots area because you can probably link to all the tops of trees,
I've never
which I
played
was
Peak,
able.
so hearing people talk about
Ooh.
Peak is either, oh yeah, that makes sense. They're climbing a mountain, okay. Or, astrophysics in order to figure out the fastest way to reach the demon
Yeah.
monsters that throw
Yeah,
you
yeah.
into the stratosphere so that you can shave off a minute of time to reach the intergalactic thing or whatever.
Yep, yep. Honestly, I would highly recommend. Peak is exceptionally fun, and as the name entails, it is Peak.
It is
Uh,
peak.
it is Peak. And, another game that I really love is, Repo, especially the new monster update. And Repo, unlike a good number of games that I've played, honestly, you don't especially after their latest monster update, it really feels like you don't really need mods. Like, unless you wanna add some more maps, which I can understand. Honestly, the game is amazing, like, just by itself. There's nothing like, they added, toggle mute, which is amazing. I feel like every game should have toggle mute, especially because it's, like, so streamer friendly. 'Cause, who no one wants to do push to talk or just, like, have their voice always active. It's only like, most games are just that one or the other. But toggle mute is so, so good.
Mhm.
Because you can just, like, click a button once, and then it'll either toggle it on or toggle it off, and it's just so, so helpful.
Mhm.
I also recommend a game called Zort if you guys haven't played that before. It's
Oh, I
a,
think I've
it's
seen
a
that
f
one.
yeah,
It
it's a
has
4
the
person.
pea shooter.
It does! Yes, that's what everyone keeps saying that. I don't even know that. I think it's a Plant vs. Zombie reference. I've never played that
It
game.
is.
Every single image on the Steam
Everyone
page
says is,
is
like,
peak
heinous that I've
shooter.
never played that game. But yeah, so Yeah, Repo is or sorry, not Repo. Well, Repo is amazing, but also yeah, Zort is really good, and the devs made it in such a way that honestly, after the first, because I guess there's like different I guess you could call like episodes if you ever played like a Telltale game. I guess it could be like similar to that, where it seems that there's gonna be four. Right now, me I did it with me, Woodsman Jack, Nix, and Mirai Suki. And Mirai Suki slash Rose, because we had to swap out Mirai for Rose at some point because they had to go do something, and we didn't really want to continue with just three because that would make the game exceptionally harder. uh, but yeah, it was really crazy because after the first episode, it seems less of a horror game and more of a goofy slash horror game where there's a lot of really, really funny incidences, especially in chapter 3, which is like a newer place that was released about, I would say a month ago. It was released about a month ago. And it was very like there's some mega cinema moments, but the devs are so hilarious with the way that they have the cutscenes set up and the incidences. Like yeah, it's just I don't even want to spoil anything because it's so funny. I think everyone should experience it. so so yeah, yeah. There's a lot of really funny, lots of really funnies that happen.
All right. Well, it's my job in this interview or whatever to be
Yep,
the
yep, yep,
bearer of bad news. We do have to do more interview, which means less fun.
yep.
So, back to the very important, very serious questions. What's your favorite
Mhm.
breakfast food?
Breakfast food. I don't really eat much breakfast, but I like cereal. Cereal is quick and easy, or sometimes yogurt. Sometimes oats and yogurt, or like very rarely I would have dino eggs oatmeal because that's like the only
Mm,
oatmeal that I like.
that's the good stuff.
Right? Dino eggs. That's where it's at.
Hmm.
Do you have a favorite kind of cereal since we know your favorite kind of oatmeal?
Whichever's the cheapest from Costco.
Hey, that's
Real.
Usually.
fair. That's fair.
But yeah, I do like Lucky Charms, and I guess Frosted Flakes is pretty good.
What is the first video game you remember playing?
Oh wow. I think Zelda, either Zelda Twilight Forest, or sorry, Twilight Princess. Twilight Forest. That's
Twilight
Minecraft mod.
Forest. Hmm.
Uh Zelda Twilight Princess or Zelda Wind Waker on the GameCube, which are both very amazing games.
Hmm.
They
So
also recommend.
close.
He's a Zelda hater.
Wait,
I'm not a Zelda
nope, nope,
hater.
nope, that's a
I'm a
lie.
rage
That's a
baiter.
lie.
Yeah.
I'm Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, all-time favorite game, and
Mm.
also amazing. I recently got to finish it on well, I guess not recently, but like about half a year ago, I got to finish it on stream, which I never got to finish as a kid. And it's still one of my favorite games. And I think it was peak Nintendo creativity where every single character had dialogue, every single character had actual like a name and like its own being infused into a little character, and it was amazing. There wasn't any like random filler characters or background characters. They all had their own personalities and everything. It was great, amazing game. Everyone should try it.
Hmm.
Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, so good. I have no
I've
idea
only
if the Switch is different at all, but they would also say random like stuff that they probably wouldn't say now. So if you want some unhinged Nintendo pack flash from the past, yeah, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door GameCube is where it's at.
Hmm. So, when did you start streaming and why did you start streaming?
Okay. This is the question that I kind of expected at some point. So so I started uh a little about a year and a year and 3 or 4 months ago from this time currently at the time of this video. And we I've always wanted to do streaming. Back in middle school, I tried to form like a YouTuber group with my friends where in reality I was kind of like the only one making any kind of content. so so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and do stuff myself. But yeah, back in, like, middle school and stuff, I would always, like or even as a kid, I would watch YouTube, and, there was these, YouTubers I would watch, like, called, like, Uber Hexter Nova and some other ones, and there was also one it was, like, a group of YouTubers, called The Creatures, and I thought that was a really, really cool uh like that there's a bunch of people that just like make content and like go to like a house and it's like a I guess now it's like streamer houses of like back then it was like mainly like YouTuber kind of houses because streaming wasn't really a big thing back then. um but yeah, it was always something that I really would love. Like I always thought like, man, I feel like I would love to do that. And I've always wanted to, but until a year and a half ago, uh, I got laid off from work. I did like construction. Uh, and I got laid off, and I was like, man, I don't know what to do with all this time right now while I'm like in between jobs. And then my friend I mentioned that I wanted I really wanna try, like, doing some streaming, and then my friend's like, "Why don't you? Like, you have so much time now. Why don't you just go do it?" And I was like, "You know what? That's a good point." So I just went and I started, and then, yeah, I got into, like, a rhythm. I streamed every day back then, but now I only stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. 'Cause I like to have, like, I guess, a break day in between,
Hmm.
which is good. But yeah, so I always wanted to do that, and, very early on in my streaming career, I was actually just a normal, like, not a VTuber, and then I got one of those stereotypical, like, art bots in my chat. If if you were just starting out streaming, you'd know who I'm talking about, those random art bot people, and
Yeah.
one of them mentioned, like, cheap prices on VTuber models or whatever, and I was like, "You know what? I've never actually thought about doing VTuber models." No, I did not commission them, but it made me start thinking, "You know, I kinda wanna do some VTuber stuff because 'cause I've seen some really funny and cool things that you can only really do as a VTuber model." Like, for example, Tits, aka Twitch integrated throwing system,
Hmm.
which is really funny and very interactable with the stream with through redeems and stuff. And now we have Vnyan, which is incredible in itself because I've been recently introduced to uh this new 3D model software which is called Vnyan, which also has a lot of its own like it has a lot of very, very customizable, widgets built in for different redeems. Like, I have this one where, like, it blows confetti everywhere, and it throws a bunch of pies at my head, and it's actually so funny. But, yeah, and I just kinda I kept at it, and, like, I love streaming because I got to meet a bunch of awesome people. You guys are awesome people, and these are all like and I've made it like so many new friends that I would have never never met otherwise, which is really, really awesome. And I
Mhm.
mainly just, like, chronically, I guess, live on the internet anyway, so it actually makes sense that I'm a streamer. And I can't really hold one specific topic for too long, and I switch between them, and I can't shut my mouth and stop yapping. So, which is apparently a good thing for a streamer to have, 'cause, silence is, just emptiness, and you don't
We love the yapping, no.
you don't want silence. Silence is scary.
Mhm. We don't love the
But
sound of
yeah,
silence.
exactly. Amazing song, but yeah, no. You know I want that.
If there was one thing about yourself that you wish everyone knew, what would it be?
Oh, wow, that's such a amazing question. Incredible. One thing that I would like everybody to know about me, uh, damn, I don't know if I actually have an answer to that one. There's so many weird things about me, and I don't really think about myself all that much.
I mean, you can give a list if you have more than one.
Mhm, mhm.
Hmm. I'm very I can be very sporadic. And, also one thing that I'm very prideful about is, so in my group of friends, I am kinda known as the very, straight to the point, no sugarcoating. If someone, like, wants an honest opinion, they ask me, and I give them a straight up no bullshit answer. That's basic that's, yeah, that's kinda what I what or one of the things in my friend group that I'm, known for. And, like, one of my buddies I'm also I guess I'm pretty good at, like, I guess, analyzing people sometimes, where, one of my friends actually have me in their phone as a psychotherapist because they'll just talk to me because they know that I'll speak my mind and, like, what I think about anything, and they really appreciate that apparently. Some people really appreciate that. Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah, so and, I suck at I suck at not being true to myself, I guess, or, like, I guess honesty is a very big thing for me. Like, back when I was a kid, I had a 3DS, and my mother told me not to bring it to school, and I went and I brought it to school against her wishes, and the guilt was so bad that I came back home just, like, crying, and I was like, "I
Mm.
brought my 3DS to school." And then she was like, it's fine." Like, it's not that deep." But yeah, so I guess, yeah, honesty and I guess, yeah, ho honesty and respect and stuff is a very, very big thing to me, and, I'm also very, uh I'm very chaotic, when it comes to stuff, and I'm very, uh I s I swap between, like like, base normal talking, which is chill, like, chill, and then, like, if something ever well, I guess this is most people. If something like, something happens, and I go, like, off the rails crazy, like, mainly in Marvel Rivals. Uh, Marvel Rivals is a big game that I just, like, I go crazy in, and, it's also the first game that I've ever actually tried to play ranked in, which is really cool. Um I also swapped topics very quickly, as you could tell from just now. I just randomly swapped to Marvel Rivals, and then in my head, I was like, "Okay, I gotta get back to the main question here." But, yeah, I'm a very, ADHD fueled guy, I guess, which from what I've experienced, a lot of streamers, seem to have ADHD and stuff, which it makes sense, thinking about it. It definitely makes sense,
Mhm.
'cause, yeah, yeah, we love that.
Why do
I
you
think I
use
answered
the
the
oh,
question.
you did.
I got good
Sorry.
for a second. I was like, "Shit, what was the main question again?"
No, you're
I
good.
hope I answered it. Okay.
So, why do you use the name that you use? Why use ChillKydo?
Oh man. Okay. Something very funny about that. So, uh, when I was younger, I had a username that was literally just like my name followed by 007, 007, which was my favorite. My like one of my favorite games was 007. Very very funny on the GameCube. One of my earliest games that I've ever played as well. Um But then when I looked into getting started on streaming, I was like, you know what? I don't want to just like straight up completely dox myself. And it's also a username that not a whole lot of people would really see, I guess. It's a very like lackluster username, it felt like. And there was a um in Monster Hunter, I name my Palico Keto, and my mother had a dog, I guess, named Keto at one point, and I liked the name, but that was like with an I, and then I was talking with Rose one time about it because I was like trying to think of a name, and then she thought, what about Kaido, like 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 with a Y instead of an I, and I was like, ooh, that's cool, and then but Kaido was already taken. So she was like, "You know what is like like some nice vibes for a streamer to have? Chill vibes is a nice vibe." Which, by the way, my name's a freaking lie. I'm not chill in the slightest. I'm kind of crazy. So it's actually kind of funny that I picked that. But yeah, I guess that's kind of like where it all stemmed from is chill. Yeah, now I'm chill Kaido.
Just
And
chill
then I added
guy.
VT later because VTuber, and you don't really need to add VT. I just felt like it kind of the ring kind of fit. I like how it sounds.
Mhm.
Have you seen One Piece?
Absolutely.
So you're a semi
I'm not
dragon
I'm
Kaido.
not caught up. Yes. Okay, so I'm about, I think I'm like 6 or 700 episodes in, which I got a lot to catch up on
No, no,
because
no spoilers, no
over.
spoilers. Just
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
specifically, you are a
Very good.
dragon with the name Kaido, and I was curious if that played into anything at all.
No, that was actually a complete coincidence, actually. I actually don't even know if I know of a dragon named Kaido yet in One Piece. I don't think I made it that far.
All
But
right.
also that makes so much sense. Yeah, that's it's so interesting. I hope they're overpowered. Um
No
You know,
spoilers.
it's kind
but
of a
but yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I've always like loved the thought of dragons and was making my tuber model. Um, I was thinking, I was like my favorite color is purple, and I was like, you know what, Gem, I like amethyst a lot, and I don't hear a lot about like amethyst dragons. I was like, you know what, I also don't hear a lot about bartender VTubers, and I also love bartender stuff. I've never actually been a full-fledged bartender, though I do know some decent drinks that I love. And I would always be the one mixing, like, doing mixes for my group whenever we went out, like, doing some drinking or whatever, like, on, like, New Year's or so on and so forth. I would always be the one making the drinks for everyone else. So I was like, "You know what? That's kinda like my whole vibe." And I also I collect I collect a lot of different, like, alcohol. I, like, never drink, but my whole thing that I say is at least if I ever like whenever I do drink, I have variety.
Mhm.
I just have so much just like different things collected. Where like I don't really buy any new stuff anymore, but back when I didn't have a whole lot of bills, I would just like grab like if I was ever for some reason in the liquor store, which I would usually like accompany my friend, and then I would like see something that sounded really interesting, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to try that." And now I guess like my favorite straight, just like normal drink. I'm not really much of a beer drinker, but I do like uh butter ripple. Butter ripple is very, very good. It's like the only drink that I can actually drink without getting any kind of like weird like reflex for like a second. It's a very tasteful drink that you can just enjoy on ice by itself, which is amazing.
I think
Damn it,
I've
I
heard
went
of that
off
one.
topic again, kind of.
I
But yeah.
fair.
It
I don't drink
happens so
anymore,
often.
but I used to, and I know of a decent chunk of things, and I don't have anything against people who do drink. It's just not my
Mhm.
thing anymore.
Yeah,
So
So,
once
I only drink
again,
on
damn,
occasion or with friends.
too much fun,
too
blah
much
blah blah.
fun. Back on topic, very serious.
Yep, yep.
Do you have a catchphrase?
I do not have a catchphrase, though I wouldn't be surprised if I technically do say something that I say a lot.
And do you have a vocal stem?
A vocal stem.
Do you
Damn,
know what stimming
what is a
is?
vocal stem? No, I have no
Oh, okay.
idea.
All right. So effectively, fidgeting and stuff like that has been reclaimed as stims because it stimulates you and
Oh.
it keeps you on track. So if someone plays with a
Oh my
fidget
god.
spinner, then they have that as a stim. So if there was something that you just say a lot that kind of keeps you on track, like Anna has pluh
Pla.
that she just does not even
Oh
realize
my
she's saying,
god.
then that would be a
Okay,
vocal stem.
actually, I have a small story about this. Okay, funny enough. So, when I was a kid, I had exceptionally bad stuttering. Like, I would get stuck on the same word for so long, so long, to the point where my dad was like, "Just spit it out." For almost a full minute, I would just be stuttering. But, one way that I've kind of fixed my stutter a little bit was that I've substituted whenever I would get stuck on a word where I would need to swap to the next word, I would fill that gap with like. I say like so much, and it's basically a reset of like of to get back onto the topic or back onto the main topic. So, yes, like is my vocal stem, I guess, because it helps me not go into a little stutter thing. Even if I don't use it, I don't really stutter much anymore. Especially because I have adopted this new, I guess, way of speaking where I no longer uh I do a lot of pauses. Before I would speak so fast that no one could ever understand me. So now I do a lot of pauses, and I really think about what I'm about to, I guess, not specifically what I'm about to say, but yeah, it keeps me from, I guess, stuttering sometimes. But God forbid I'm in the presence of another person that stutters, I'm screwed. I found out that if I'm near someone else that is stuttering or something, it like triggers my stuttering. It's terrible.
That's the war.
But yeah, yeah.
That's the war.
All right. Are you ready? It's lightning round time. We gotta we gotta ask you the interviewee questions, the questions that the interviewees give us. So we gotta get through these. Are you ready?
Oh, amazing. Yeah,
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
your favorite type of wood slash tree?
I do like the smell of spruce.
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 Understandable. If you were
Yeah.
a pony from My Little
Ironically, I
Pony.
work in wood stuff, so it's
Oh,
Just like the Woodsman Jack.
true.
literally, yeah, yeah. Jackson with a lot of wood.
If you were a pony from My Little Pony, what would your cutie mark be?
Probably Rapidash.
All right, a little bit of a rainbow. Understood.
Yep,
Uh,
yep.
what's your favorite Uma Musume?
Damn, I've never actually played it. Crazy enough. I
Life's
Wow.
know
rough. Life's
it
rough.
is a cardinal sin. It's a cardinal sin. I know. I've
Uh,
heard so much about
Unbelievable.
it, and I've never played it. I've never even seen anything on it really. Looks
Betrayal of
very
the
fun
highest
though.
degree.
Looks very fun.
who are your favorite three Pokemon?
Uh, Victini, Mew, and Gligar. No, Emolga.
Mmm.
Even though Emolga's kind of a dick in the anime, but so
Little
cute.
guys.
You like the little
Yeah,
Just
guys?
a list of little guys.
I love the little guys. They're so
Um,
cute.
so we have an understanding of why you started streaming. What keeps
Mhm.
you coming back to that go live button? Why do you keep streaming?
Oh my god. Okay, so I love the, I guess, like, community that I've made, but also it's it feels like it's just become like a integrated part of me where, like, if I'm not streaming, I'm like I just like I'm like, man, I really just want to stream, or like I just have a very content brain now where I'll be playing a game. If I'm ever playing like a game like off stream, I'm like, man, that would have been so funny as like a clip or something, or like I wonder what chat would have said about that. But yeah, I just I guess I love it, and I just have a passion. I have a big passion for it.
Fair, fair. What do you see yourself doing content wise in the future? Like, what are you trying to improve right now, and what are you hoping to improve in the future?
Hmm. I Well, mainly just variety stuff. I don't really have a expectation of the future. I've never really thought about it. I guess just
Fair.
less scuff would be nice.
I guess the first step towards less scuff is figure out what the scuff is and then
Exactly
figure out
what
a
the
plan
scuff
for the
is,
future.
exactly. Yeah. Yep.
But we
Uh,
love
Anytime
the
that I try
stuff.
to play any older games, it's usually followed by scuff or games that, like, are just released.
the
I've just learned
best,
not to get games that are just released.
that's very
AAA games
fair.
specifically.
The best part about scuff is that no matter how much you work to remove the scuff, removing the scuff will create
There's
more
more
scuff.
scuff. Exactly, yeah, you can't get away from it.
That's why it's the best goal, because it can never be finished, which means you can never bog yourself down with perfection.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for your chat?
The Ammonites.
Ammonites. Ooh.
Yes. So in my lore, my dragon, it basically sheds some amethyst crystals here and there. And what I do is that I make those amethyst crystals into little guys, and the little guys will go and, like, restock the bar or bring food to tables, which they, ironically enough, can't really bring food to the tables. But I do have these bigger ammonites called uh the strong boys. And they go and bring the they're a little bit bigger, so they, like, lift heavier crates and stuff. And I also have, like, a little emote of a little ammonite with a shot glass, because it's, like, the only drink that is big enough for them to carry comfortably, where they're, like, asking for, like, water. It's so cute.
That's very fair. I don't
But yeah.
know if you know about this, but that's really, really old, like mythology from a culture I'm not remembering correctly, where dragons are the cut off bits of other older dragons that once they are filled with enough vitality from the land or from belief from other people, eventually sprout into dragons themselves. That's that's some
Whoa.
old stuff.
That's
That's
crazy.
Fatalis.
I didn't actually know that, I don't think.
Um,
Fatalis. Wait, from Monster Hunter?
If you
Pretty sure
take a
that's
part
him.
of the Fatalis and create gear with it, eventually it will take over you and your body, and you will
Oh
become a
my
new
god.
Fatalis.
Amazing. I see. Damn. That's amazing.
Or at least that's the lore that they like bring with most of the gear.
That makes sense. Yeah. Wow.
Do you have a favorite memory from streaming?
Ooh, there's a lot of the ones from the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door series was really, really, really funny. Actually, there's one that's like more recent, and it was this time when I was like, okay, Chad, I need to lock in, and I was playing Peak, and right after I said that, I ran off a cliff straight into lava, but I managed to survive, and
Based.
I climbed up the cliff like burning alive because I went through a use of the lunchbox and a use of the cure all and I managed to climb back up and then like I was like holy shit I should never log in again. It was immediate. I have a clip of it, and it was immediately after I said, "All right, Chad, I gotta lock in," and I jumped off straight to the fucking lava, and I was like, you could just hear me like button pressing frantically, trying to fucking like not die. It was so funny.
That's how it goes
But yeah,
sometimes.
that and yeah, the Paper Mario, we had a lot of really funny moments between the voice acting of like me and J Nixon Rose. It was really funny. We had some real crazy bits that we like went off script and it was so good. So good. But yeah,
This question is of course always vetoable and we can just move on. What is your least favorite memory from streaming?
ooh, a least favorite memory. I don't know if I have one.
All right.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
I think maybe the only thing that I can think about is like if I ever get like a random chatter that just shows up in like just shows up and then they just like do a random trauma dump. It's just like okay, that's just kind of out of nowhere. But all right. Very rarely you'll get like a random chatter that's just like, "Oh man, I just found out that I have cancer and yeah, okay, bye." And then I'm like, "What?" Like what why? Just it was so random, but okay. I mean, I have sympathy and I hope that you can like get through that, but also that's so random.
Some people use the internet in ways we just can't understand.
Yeah, I guess that would be like the closest thing to unpleasantness memory, I guess. I was just like, that's so random and why? I don't know. It's just like I guess it disrupts the vibes in chat where like everyone's just like, what the heck? This is just so out of nowhere. But yeah,
All right. And I just want you to know 49 minutes into the interview, we're done with the beginner questions, which means now we can finally talk about the thing that
amazing.
I want to talk about, which is
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel
Oh
Rivals. I
no.
want you to know I'm the biggest hater of Marvel Rivals, so I need you to let
Oh,
me
that's so
know.
funny.
I need you to let
He's a
me know
professional hater.
why. What about this game brings you back?
Honestly, uh there's some pretty solid Gooner skins, but also uh but
Yeah.
also um the MVP things are awesome and I love I just love Marvel characters. Like I like my favorite character is Loki and also and the new Gambit character. Oh, and I love Thor. I think it's just like the heroes mainly the heroes and the villains. I already love like the Marvel universe as it is. Maybe not like the newer movies. The newer movies are kind of they're kind of lacking a little bit, but uh yeah, I love the entire like stuff of Marvel. And I was a massive Overwatch player. Big, very, very big Overwatch player. I don't know how to put my thumb on it, but it feels like just it feels more welcoming, especially from like a as a streamer standpoint. Uh and like from like a player standpoint, it feels like Marvel Rivals actually listens to their audience and listens to their people compared to Overwatch. I can only really compare it to Overwatch because that's like the only game that I know that's kind of like Marvel Rivals. Because like when I played Overwatch, I was like there was a lot of different scenarios where like there was people like asking for something and just it just never happened. But Marvel Rivals, they saw, for example, all the people in the Doom matches playing, and then they went and added a whole area for people just to hang out and chill, which I think is really, really cool. And they apparently host a lot of really cool content creator events, which yeah, which is really kind of surprising and amazing of them. I've never been in one personally at this point, but yeah, it's really, really cool
Hmm.
that
That's
they like take feedback to such a degree. But also there's some things that they don't take feedback in, which is where the frick is my Deadpool at? But but
Deadpool isn't a Marvel character.
he is not a hero or a villain.
He's just a
He's
dude.
just Deadpool. He's just a guy who had a rough patch and took it out on the world
He just shows up every once in a while.
with lots of comedy as well. But
I just
yeah, I
want to
think that's
say
one of the reasons why I love Marvel so much.
I just want to
And
say
I think it's also
comparing.
because I used to play Reinhardt in Overwatch, and like Thor just feels like Reinhardt, but as like my one of my favorite Marvel characters. So, and I do like his kit. I love and the team ups. I love how they have integrated team ups. Very, very cool.
One day we'll get a good Jeff the Shark team up.
Oh, we do. It's busted. Jeff's a
Hmm.
shark and
Storm.
like yeah, Jeff the Shark and Storm is disgusting. I mean, yeah, Jeff the Shark kind of just hits a button and that's it. But if he had like his own like crazy team up where like he would get well, I guess he has Venom, but it's not super crazy. But yeah, Storm and Jeff is one of the most broken team up combos in the game. It's so disgusting. Like if you
Interesting.
get hit by it, you're done. Like that's it for the
Dunyan
most part.
rings.
Yeah, you get sucked in and then you just die like almost immediately before you don't even get a chance to be spat out. It's terrible. And God forbid they go for the healers first. Man, yeah, that's definitely a loss of that team fight. But yeah, I think that's some of the main things that I love about Marvel Rivals
Who do you
and
mean?
really funny emotes. They
Or
have
is
an
maining a
absolute cinema
thing?
emote.
No, you can
So
main a character.
I main Thor, Mr. Fantastic. I do have Lord on Cloak and Dagger, but honestly, let's be real. Everybody has Lord on Cloak and Dagger. It's so easy.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
so true. Yeah.
I like
yeah,
Cloak and
literally
Dagger.
everybody. I love Cloak and Dagger's kit. I
They're
love the kits
fun.
where you're switching between stuff. The
Hmm.
more buns, the more happy neuron activating I am. Which is also why I'm amazed and I love Gambit right now. Because
We love gambling.
I love the kit. The kit is crazy. And like he I other than like Loki, I guess, he is like the definition of a strategist. Like you really need to be tactical with your thinking when playing Gambit. And I love it. And with like same with Loki, where like it's just mind games. I love mind games so much. Like there was so many times when like the team would literally think I was just a fucking clone and they'd be shooting me and then they would stop shooting me because they're just like, oh, he's just a clone because he's not moving. I've gone down to like 4 HP before when they were just like, there's like, oh yeah, he's just a clone. And then he stopped shooting me. And then I would like drop a thing to heal. So it's so funny. And then I would also go invisible and go into the back line, just kill off the support. And Invisible Man is also a very big strategist right now as well. And Cloak, honestly, there's a lot of really good ones. But like, yeah, Gambit feels so tactical because there's so many things that his kit does, like Purify, which basically cleanses pretty much every single CC in the game, except for Jeff. You can't really cleanse somebody out of his stomach, which makes
Mhm.
sense. But uh yeah, it's so crazy because he can do anti-heal, he can do purify, he can do massive heals. Uh and he's like he uses a deck of cards, which I love that idea. I'm such a big fan of that. And like there was this character in League of Legends. Yes, I was a League of Legends player. Uh
I hope you got better.
I've I can say that I've been free from League of Legends for like a solid year. Uh
Proud of you for that.
but yeah, I was a big fan of Twisted Fate, who also used cards. And yeah, Gambit gives off those vibes as well, and I love it. I love it and I love it. So Gambit also has a very amazing charisma that I like semi envy and wish I could have more of. Damn, I wish I could have like the charisma of Gambit. That guy's so cool.
The
Yeah, I
charisma.
know Gambit. He was from that the newest Deadpool movie, right? I'm gonna make a
I've
name of for
I don't
myself.
think I've ever even seen him. I don't think I've ever even seen him in like anything. I never know. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a character that was like Gambit, but man, he's awesome.
He just likes to lie sometimes.
I, you know,
Yeah, that's one of the parts that I envy. I suck at lying. I suck at lying and watching people so flawlessly lie or like some like that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
He
And
just does
I
it because
like
he
I was
thinks
like
he's
I
funny.
could never do that. But man, that's so crazy that they can just do that. I would have guilt just like killing me. What I do, so the way that I kind of like get around it, which I've also talked to Jinx about it too because she realized it with when I was talking to Rose one time. Uh which was I went to the store and I got some stuff, right? And I said that I only got like I said that I got some bread and some milk because like I went to the store. And then Rose was like, "At least that's everything you got." And then I was like, "Fuck." Then I was like, "I also got some eggnog."
Mm.
Yeah, basically the way that I get around it is that I just leave out some parts of it. Like I tell the truth where it's not a lie. Like I did get bread and I did get milk, but I don't elaborate. That's how I kind of like get past it. But if someone's like, "Oh, at least that's all you got," I'm like, "Frick." Now I need now like I can't not say
Well, the
what else
thing
I
about that
got.
is,
Like, and Jadix saw that and it was like, you could have just like not had that. And I was like, I can't. It would kill me inside. Like I can't just not.
can
So
I
that's like the thing is like if you want to find out more about something that like I'm not fully talking about, just ask me something that would like I guess make me have to share the rest of what happened.
can I try
That's
to
a
make
very
your life
specific
worse a little bit?
scenario, but yeah.
Can I try
You
to make
try
your life
what?
worse a little bit? Can I just try to make your life worse a little bit real quick?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of a lie by omission?
A lie by omission. What does that
Yeah,
mean?
so it's the concept of exactly what you're doing, where you only say enough information that they don't receive the
No.
information they want. That's called a lie by omission.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, they figured this one out. Yeah,
Why?
they've been studying human psychology for a while now. They got that one.
they got that shit on lock.
Damn. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. This is it. I'm gonna start my villain arc.
I mean, you got it at this point, apparently.
I've been playing too safe. Oh man. But yeah, just like just seeing someone be able to fully lie, like convince themselves of a fake scenario that never happened is like I'm like, wow, that's amazing to me that someone's able to do that. It's like, I'm just like I could never I couldn't even think about it.
All right,
It's remarkable.
we've hit the hour mark. You've been wonderful. Are you ready to plug? Are you ready to tell
Plug.
everyone where to find you?
Well, I mean, I think I technically already did that at the start,
No, 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 no.
but
Here's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
We got to do it again. Is the part.
We gotta do it again, one more
Yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah.
Roll it back.
Do it again.
So on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, you can be found as ChillKyoto VT.
Yeah, chill Kaido VT. It's on it. Okay, this is a very common thing.
ChillKydo.
Someone always says Kyoto, and I'm like, where's the second O?
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
the second O? Every
ChillKydo.
time. Though honestly, that does kind of sound like a cooler name. Chill Kyoto
I think I'm
actually
just
does
stuck in my
sound.
head
It
of,
feels
oh
like
yeah,
a
Kaido from One Piece, and then I
on
just go, all right.
You can always
it feels like it
rebrand.
rolls off the tongue. It like rolls, and that's so cool. Maybe I'll rebrand at some point. But I feel like if I did swap to that name, it would mess with people's heads and they'd mispronounce it more. So I don't even know. I think I'm just stuck in a endless loop of mispronunciations. But twitch.tv/ChillKydo or youtube.com/@ChillKydo, I guess. Or you can just search up ChillKydo VT on YouTube.
And then the
Uh
TikTok.
and TikTok's also like ChillKydo VT. I don't know exactly how specifically you can find me on TikTok, but I'm on there if you find me. Amazing. You've made it. You've done great.
Do
But
you
I
have
don't know
a
how you could get there usually.
do you have a Twitter or a Blue Sky?
I do, but I never touch this stuff. Which is probably good for sanity. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Social media is a
I
plague.
yeah, I've that's actually the really funny thing is that like when I talk to like Spieth and like Janix and them, they sometimes they'll like refer to a internet like meme or like some kind of like internet thing uh that was like very big on social media at some point. But honestly, I never really touched social media ever until I started streaming. I was like completely never on social media. The only like social media that I would ever be on is like Facebook Messenger with people that I knew and Discord. That was it. Like I wouldn't I had like never looked at Twitter. The only like drama that I would ever see is like any like YouTubers that I would watch if they talked about something. Like that was it. That was everything. So whenever they're like talking about something and they're like, "What, Kaido? You don't know about that?" And I'm like, I like lived under a rock. I don't know anything. Like I just don't know. I just don't know. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Do you have a Discord server?
I do. It's called the Chill Bar.
The
Not
Chill
exactly
Bar.
sure. Yeah. If you're ever on my most pretty much any YouTube description that I have, or on my in my Twitch panels, if you scroll down, you'll find the chill bar. Or if you're ever in my Twitch chat, you can type in !Discord, which I should also add that as a command on the YouTube side. But I need to figure out how to set that up because I'm still relatively new on YouTube. I did start out on Twitch, and recently in the like the last like 6 or so months, I've started to also stream at the same time on YouTube more. So I do need to get more stuff on the YouTube side set up for my chatters. But yeah,
6 or 7.
yeah, that's how
I
you would
I
find
knew
that.
you were going to say it.
I've heard so this is the other thing. I've heard 6, 7 so many times. but I still don't even know. I don't even know if the people saying 6'7" really know what it means.
Oh no, you
Apparently, it
got it.
means
He's so
like
brain
so
dead.
Oh no,
so.
you got it. No, it doesn't.
Apparently, it means so so.
No, it doesn't.
But then everybody has a different fucking like way of it being it's just it is just what it is. It's just
Yeah,
I don't
no,
even know.
it's
Maybe it's just like a big
words.
nothing burger. I don't
It
know.
is.
It's just what it is.
Burger.
The best part about six seven
It's
is the
just
fact
six
that the
seven.
starting point of not knowing what it means is the exact definition of what it
Oh,
means. Isn't
I
that
had
beautiful?
I had a I had a so I have this like Ukrainian buddy at my work, and he after Halloween, he's like still learning English. Like he doesn't really know English very well. And he walked up to me and was like, Kaido, trick or treat or 6'7". And I was like, no. How can they do it to you?
It's always a treat when people
Trick or treat
learn
or
new
6'7", and
terms.
I was like, no way, no way. Did he have like a bunch of like trick or treaters just saying 6'7" to him? Oh,
Yeah,
what
can
does
I
this
get
world come
like
to?
6, 7 pieces of candy? Did he do the hand
Yeah.
thing as well?
No, no, I didn't even know there was a hand thing. There's a freaking there. Oh wait, no, that's right. That's right. It's like I watched this. I think it was. I don't know what it was. There was like a YouTube short of like this guy, and he was being portrayed as like a chronic, like 6'7" guy, and his friends would like came back after like I guess like 7 or so years, and they're like, man, it's been a while since I've seen you. It has been like 8 years, right? And then like the one friend in the back was like, no, what, no, it's been like 6 or 7 years, right? And then the guy who's like a recovery of 6'7" just started going 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", and then he like started like doing the hand thing, and they like threw him into like a straight jacket into like a room, and he was just like trying to break out the straight jacket. He was like 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", just like in a room. They're like, no, he's been
Look at
so
what
good
you've
for so
done.
long.
Look at what you've
And then
done to
like
him.
all the friends were like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
God, we love the brain
Like
rot,
the
right,
parents
babe?
walked in, they're like, what have you done? They like put him into a straitjacket. He's just like in a room, just like on a chair, so screaming 6'7" and like jumping off the chair and like flailing around on the floor. It was so funny, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Is that what 6'7" does to you?
A little bit. All right, we ready to say
Oh man.
outros?
I think so.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, well, you have been wonderful, ChillKydo. I hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
this chill interview. I never sent you the thumbnail I made, but I'll send it right now because I think I cooked with it.
Yeah, I originally I was thinking about sending you like an entire, because like I have like a thing of like 50 different freaking thumbnails. Oh my god, yes! Oh, I love them.
I
Oh
wasn't
wow,
sure if
that's a
like
blast from the
cold was
past
part of
too.
your lore, but like chill, cold.
Yes, the blue. So originally I did have like I have purple, or normally I have purple eyes, which is this eye color. This is like my normal eye color
Oh.
that I started out with. But then I swapped to this eye color, which was supposed to be an alter ego thing. But then I was like, I've always wanted like a blue and a purple eye, because like I wanted to kind of be like I thought about being like half frost, or like having like a little bit of frost powers, like maybe like one of the horns would be like half blue or something. But and then like I got this eye color, and I was like, you know what? I think this like brings, like, since the whole thing is purple, my character would kind of feel like lost. But like with this eye color, it like kind of like brings out like you look at my face, because that's like the different color scheme is like in the eyes.
How did you
So
switch between those eye colors so fast?
that was the thing that I was talking about. So I have like all these different emotes that I have. Uh where I can like toggle between different emotes. Like this one. This one's a fan favorite.
Oh
But
god.
just yeah. So yeah, I have so many different emotes, and they are it's a thing that I got. I can send you a link of it, and it's for VC face, but it turns your VRM into a VC face thing. You have to do it through Unity, and it's a very easy expression pack for specifically like Vroid models,
Oh, I
and
see.
it has all the different ones. And this one is like a alternate pupil thing that I can just like swap between. I like to time it with my blinks because it's so much more seamless. Um, but yeah, so it's a very, very cool thing that I found. And this guy like makes a bunch of different expression packs. I think you find it on, I believe, I don't think it's Booth. It's on something else. But yeah, I can send you a link to it.
Yeah, that'd be
But
great.
it's really, really awesome, and I would definitely recommend. I think I paid like maybe $10. It's very inexpensive for what you get,
Hmm.
and it feels like it brings out a lot more cool like life, like different reactives that are really, really cool. Uh, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's how I swap between the different eye colors. You can have as long as you have like two different eye things that you've made in the past with like maybe previous models or whatever, you can set to a key bind. For me, I have it set so then when my VNN starts up, it automatically loads my model like this because this is now like kind of like my default. But yeah, this is like my other model. Maybe I'll get some like red variation of the eyes. I also have like this. Where is it? This one, which
Mhm.
is for Marvel Rivals
Of
that I
course,
lock
of
in.
course.
But yeah, it's very, very, very cool and amazing. There's so many different buttons and stuff that you can do,
Mhm.
and I still haven't swapped over most of them, which is which kind of kind of sucks, but it is what it
All right. Well, I
is.
think that will do it for us today.
But yeah,
So, thank you again for being here for this, and we will see you in the future for more collabs, hopefully.
yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me and bringing me along. This was really interesting and a very new experience for me.
Hmm.
And yeah, I had a lot of fun. And yeah, very awesome.
We're happy to hear that. All right. Well, that will do it for the Annadelna podcast today. So, have a good one, creature. Have a good one, ChillKydo. And we will see you
Bye bye,
all next
Bye
everybody.
time.
bye. Bye 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 bye
Goodbye.
bye bye
Bye.
bye 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 bye.